class of English, right? I hope all of you are fine, and from today onwards you are going to have your attendance for your online classes. That's good news, right? So you are going to give your attendance for your online classes also. So those who are attending their online classes regularly, we are going to keep a record of that so that we can have the knowledge that these are my regular students, okay? And if you are not doing it, you are irregular, then be regular from today onwards, okay? So here comes our later on in the mid of the session I will take your attendance first of all, because some more students are also going to join me. I hope so. Already 6 have I hope so that all of you are going to join. So let's start. I hope, am I audible and visible to all of you? Please write yes in the chat box. Ma'am, mute all please. Am I audible and visible to all of you properly, clearly? Please write down. Please write down yes if I am audible and visible to each and every student. Shushobhan. Yeah. Arja. Little bit. Arja, sir. Arja, ma'am. Arja is right. That one. Yes. Thank you. Okay. So I hope now you can listen me, Shomrik, properly. So Nandini is yes. Okay. Nandini. Okay. So let's start our class today. Today's topic is yes or no. So when do we say yes and when do we say no? Okay. So our eyes see something and our ears hear something, and both the things matches, and our brain tells us yes, what you are seeing and what you are listening both matches with my knowledge. Then at that moment you say yes. That moment you say yes, because this is totally a coordination of eyes, ear and brain. Okay, when your eyes see something, your ears are listening the same pronunciation, then your brain says yes, I have learned the same thing, so this is yes. But if your eyes are looking at something whereas your ears are listening to something else, then your brain doesn't get the coordination of both. Your eyes are looking at some different object, whereas your ears are listening something different name. So your brain is telling no. Your brain is telling no. So let us do some examples of it. Okay. So this is a raincoat. This is a raincoat. Okay, students, please all of you mute, close your cameras. Please, yes, close your cameras so that each and every student can be appropriate condition they can get to do the class. Okay, let the environment be. Okay, so this is a raincoat and this is a tree. So everyone is thinking ma'am has got mad, right? Ma'am ki shob bhul bhal podache, right? Ma'am to ajke puro bhul podache. But how you understood that I am teaching wrong? Ajke ami je bhul podachi, tumi ki kore bujhte parle? Because you know what it is. Tumi jano eta ki, right? So tumi jeta dekcho, whatever you are seeing and whatever you are listening, that means you are seeing an object and you are listening that I am telling this is a raincoat. Whereas your brain is telling you, "Ee, this is an umbrella. Ma'am is telling this is a raincoat. Ma'am is teaching everything wrong." That means your brain is telling you no. Your brain is telling you no, because your brain is having the knowledge that this is the object which is known as umbrella. That means your eyes and your ears are not coordinating with the brain regarding this matter. Your brain is not going to agree that this is a raincoat, because you already have given your brain the knowledge that it is an umbrella. So instantly, when we are not agreeing with logically, at that time we say no. We say no. Now how to write the answer? If I ask you that, is this a raincoat? Is this a raincoat? Is this a raincoat? Then what you will say? What you will say? Yes, Nandini is giving the answer no, and rest of the students also know. But today's students, I want your answer in full sentence. So how we will answer in full sentence? So here comes the answer, no. And after telling no, we will give a pause. No. We will stop for a moment, right? And this is the punctuation mark which is known as comma. No, it is not. It is not. So you are telling, I am asking you, is this a raincoat? You are telling me, no, it is not. Then after you are giving me the correct answer, that is, it is an umbrella. It is an umbrella. So you are giving me the correct answer. Ma'am, no, it is not. You are teaching wrong. It is an umbrella, right? So what happened? Your eyes saw umbrella, whereas your ears, what they heard? Ma'am is telling raincoat. So there is a confusion. I am seeing umbrella. That means whatever my eyes are seeing, that is the perfect one, because ma'am told me regarding that picture. So the picture is of umbrella. How can be it is raincoat? So ma'am is telling wrong. So you told me no. So here comes the negative word no. No means negative. No, and it is not. This is also a negative word. Now if I ask you, is this a gift? Is this a gift? Is this a gift? If I ask you, is this a gift? Then yes. You will say yes, because your eyes are looking on the board and they have noticed that this is a gift. And ma'am is also asking the question, is this a gift? That means there is no difference among the two words, right? There is no difference between these two words. That means whatever I am looking at and whatever I am listening, both are same. So instantly your brain is answering you yes. Okay. So here also, when the answer is positive, that is yes, I have always told you to be positive, right? So if your answer is also yes, one comma should be there. Every time you have to give one comma, that is a punctuation mark. Okay. So yes, it is a gift. Here comes in one single sentence. Yes, it is a gift. But when your answer is in no, then you have to write it in this manner. No, it is not. It is an umbrella. It is not. It is an umbrella. Okay, so let's do two more examples of the same. So here comes new two pictures, and you can see the pictures, right? Now I am going to write the question, and you will answer me in the chat box as you usually do. Let us see who is the first one to answer me in full sentence. Yes. So, is this a bag? Is this a bag? So usually our shopping bags look like this, right? So I'm asking the question, is this a bag? What will be the answer? Let's see who is going to give the first answer, who is the fastest student. Yes, I got Trishita, and Trishita has given the answer yes, comma, it is a bag, but Trishita, where is our full stop? Okay, then Ayushman is the second one, and Ayushman has maintained all the punctuations. Yes, comma, it is a bag. After that, he has put a full stop. So Ayushman will be considered as the first one to give the correct answer. Very good. And Trishita, you have done very nice, but take care of this one, okay? Very nice. And rest of the students, maximum students like Shatoki has not given full stop. Orgo has not put full stop. Okay, so please put full stop. Yes, our answer is yes, it is a bag. Next comes, if I ask the question over here, is this a bus? So I want the answer in full sentence as I taught you. So let's see who is the first one to give the correct answer. Is this a bus? No, it is not a bus. No, Ayushman, I didn't taught you like this. Shomrik, even I have not taught you like this. No, it is not bus. No. Trishita also no. And Parinita, you have given incomplete answer. Arjo, you also. No, it is not. It is a car. Shataki is the only one to give the correct answer. Very good, Shataki. So, here comes the answer. No, comma, it is not. Next comes the correct answer. It is a car. It is a car. So, in this way, we learned the concept of yes or no. And tomorrow we are going to do some more practice on this part only. So, till that time, just wait for your science class. I will be back with your new science class. Take care of yourself and refresh yourself within this moments. Okay? Thank you.